Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Knowing I haven't uploaded in a while, I figured today we'll give my 2-year-old MacBook Pro a little bit of a TLC treatment, get it cleaned up. So, let's get started. First thing we're going to do is put down a towel so we have a soft surface to put the MacBook on. Now we get the laptop out and get it cleaned up. First thing I am going to do is take off these stickers. These stickers were actually off some old laptops I used to have before I took them apart. I thought it looked really cool to have these on here, but now they're kind of faded away, especially this Windows XP sticker. So, yeah, we're just going to take that off. We don't need it. Oh, yuck. That's gross. Next, we're going to go for my tried and true cleaning spray to clean off the gunk. The ingredients in this is rubbing alcohol, lavender oil, and that's really it. Makes it smell nice and clean, and it gets off any gunk or residue. Just spray a little bit on there, just to let that set. Next, we just take a cleaning cloth and... the one residue came up, but the other one hasn't. Now, I do suggest getting something like a spudger like I use and just scrape off the rest of that plastic. It needs to be a plastic spudger because if it ain't, it will scratch the metal case, which you don't want, so yeah. There we go. All clean. Yay. Now, onto the keyboard and, well, the rest of the computer itself. I don't know what's on here, but there's something red on my J key and also on my caps lock key too, which is weird. I'm not sure what it is. I think it's red pen because I used to take my notes. Like, I would literally, if my teacher handed me a piece of paper, I'd just throw the paper on here, take a red pen and just, write down what I need. And sometimes the pen would bleed through. So maybe that's why, because there's like faint traces of it around the key. So I'm going to try to put on some rubbing alcohol on a Q-tip and try to get it off. So yay. Now, what I really do suggest when you're cleaning keycaps like this, keep like a small bottle of the cleaning solution you're using, because it's easier to do this instead of taking a Q-tip and spraying the end of it with your cleaning spray, because then the spray can get everywhere and you don't want it in between the keys. So, yeah. It's not really coming off as easy as I thought it would be. Like, it slowly is, but it's not coming off really well. Only if my camera could focus, so you can see the gunk on the key, but yeah. Ugh, I'll have to get something else to clean this with. Now that is much better after 3 con swabs later, but oh well, it's progress, you know what I mean? I did decide, though, I am going to keep this red because I like it, because I realized once you press down the cap key and the light comes on, it makes the light green, so it's like see-through. So you're like, okay, caps lock is not on when it's red, but it is on when it's green. So I guess that's a nice feature, I guess you could put it as, but still. Next thing we're going to clean is the groove in between the MacBook and the lid. Oh, that is gross. I know it ain't much dirt, but still, you don't know what kind of gunk can get stuck in there. This is what I mean, that you gotta clean out between your keyboard. It's dirty, like the console tip is dirty, and this is what I mean. It's hard to show up on camera, but still, it's better than having gunk in between the keys and shit. So, yeah, which is nice. So, it's all clean and everything. Now we're going to take the MacBook bottom apart so we can clean the inside with this vent and all the dust that gets sucked inside. What I do recommend, though, is that if you're going to do something, go to Walmart and buy one of these Hyper Tough tool kits. I mean, it's like an iFixit kit, but cheaper. I got this like for $13, I think. Comes with a lot of bits, which are useful for taking apart stuff. It even comes with the special bits you need to open iPhones and everything, so, yeah. Alright, I'm dumb. I grabbed the wrong toolkit. It doesn't have the right T-bit I need to open this, but I do got the bit in my storage bin. I'm gonna have to go look for it, so BRB. Alright, now we're gonna take the bottom out, knowing that I got the right bit finally. So yeah, let's do that. Now that the bottom's open, which I do want to say this though, be careful when you're taking the back plate off, because how it works is that there are little clips on the bottom which clip onto little sections over here on these little pentaloop screw things. So when the back is off, you got to have it pried up. So I suggest taking your spudger, and if you can get a gap, get the gap out under it and spudge around the corners and the sides. Don't worry, you're not going to break any cables. Just don't go all the way in with it, because you know, you don't want to damage anything. And then once you get all the sides up, and the bottom part is loose, but this bottom part is like not coming off, you need to pull. You need to take your finger, put it up, and pull up until it unclips from these little clip things at the bottom of the motherboard. So yeah, and that's how you open it up. Next thing I suggest you do is take an anti-static brush and brush over the board, get all the dust out, and then clean out the fan area. Don't let the fan move. Put your finger in the center of it and then brush it out with your other hand. And then when you're done, take a vacuum and suck up all the dust. So yeah. Now that you got the bottom on the back now this, I am going to take off this decal because I liked it. It was cool. I loved the design. Problem is, it hoards dust, and I had a case on my MacBook, which, you know, kind of scuffed it up around the corners, which really drives me nuts. So I'm just going to take it off because, you know, and then clean the lid. And voila, the MacBook Pro is cleaned. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you all have a good day. Goodbye.